Hello everybody and welcome back to YouTube. Today we're gonna check my crib. It has a kitchen. Not only that, it has a stove. It has a fridge. And my favorite part, it does have coffee. Over here we have a living room. It has a couch, as you'd expect. It has some candles. It's got a cool little essential oil diffuser. Look at that. We're trendy, I swear. It's got a guitar. It's got a piano. It's got a TV. Don't use that one very much. This is a bedroom. It has a bed. This is a bathroom. It has a bath. This is the real reason we're here today. This here is my studio room, where all the magic happens. We got lights, we got mics, we got guitars, we got records, we got a hangout space, we got a keyboard, we got drums, and we got a bunch of random camera equipment you cannot see. Thanks for checking out my crib. Sorry I couldn't show you the outdoor pool or the basement where Tupac lives, but can't have the government knowing that stuff.
Okay, obviously I don't have Tupac living in my basement, he's clearly in Watergate, but I did want to take some time to talk to you guys about sacred space, which is a concept that I've been really contemplating this last week, especially as I've just moved into a new place and started my new studio, or reset up my studio rather. It's really important as creatives that we have sacred space. I don't know what you do, but I think everybody's creative deep down. For me, it's obviously music. Whether you paint, whether you write, whether you're into marketing or things that would be considered less creative, but still require creativity. I think it's really important to have a space where you can come and be creative. I like to set up my space so that I have everything I could possibly need right in reach, and I'll show you how I have my studio set up in a second, but I did just want to talk about this concept, because for me, I can't write unless I'm in the right mindset. I can't even think about it, especially if I feel like there's going to be any judgment around, which is why I think it's really important too that you have a space where you can be alone. I know this is really hard for a lot of people. I understand, I'm an extrovert too. But in order to be creative, we do have to be alone sometimes. And so one of the things I've done in this studio is created a little bit of a space where I can just not be worried about getting interrupted as much, and to be able to do that writing and do that music. There's still a couch in here, as you can see, and I do really like having other people come in and collaborate and help. My wife comes in here and studies all the time, but it's still nice to have this little desk that's just like my area. So if you can do something like that, even if it's a little table or a little desk, I guarantee you it will skyrocket your productivity. That also being said, especially with music, it's really important to have the tools you need around you. As you'll see, I have this new microphone on this nice stand that I can just pull right in front of my face whenever I want to record a vocal, do a video like this, whether it's talking. I go on a lot of phone calls, so it's really nice to have a good microphone to go through that on. I also have other mics up here that I might need to use for whatever project. This is the mic I used for the Writing on the Walls project. I also just have like a live microphone if I want to get a different sound for a vocal, as well as a contact mic, which I can do some weird things with and get some weird sounds. Up here is also all my camera equipment. So you see here I got my GoPro I'm not using right now. My other cameras I'm using for the video. I also have like guitar tools, so I have a slide here if I ever want to record in a slide part, anything like that. As well as, you can't see it, it's off screen, but I have my audio box hooked up and all the wires run so that everything can go right into my laptop without any problems. I also want to show you down below cable management. It's so important. I use these cables all the time. This is an instrument cable for a guitar. Plugging that in happens 4 or 5 times a day that I'm working in session. This is for my microphone cable, which I'm using for my microphone right now. I have a MIDI cable back there, just because you never know when you're going to have a weird instrument that you want to record. Yeah, so keeping everything organized is super important too. It doesn't have to be super clean. I can tell you my desk isn't super clean all the time, but I do know where everything is, and that's super important when it comes to doing this kind of thing. So, moral of the story, if you're struggling with creativity, you can't figure out why, I'd try making a space that you only do that creative thing in. I know it sounds hokey, but it might be what you need to get that boost. If you want to learn a little bit more about sacred spaces, I'd recommend the TED Talk that I got this from. I've linked it down in the description, but he explains it in so much better detail than I ever could, and it's his original idea, so I'll credit him for that. That's all I have for you guys today. Like I said, I just set up my new studio and I'm making some new music, so I'm excited to get that out to you. If you want to see that and if you want to help me out in my music journey, please consider subscribing. I've also just put up a new Patreon exclusive video this week, so if you want to go check out the breakdown of the Writing on the Walls cover, that's where you'll find it. I'll put a link in the description. And Patreon is one of the best ways you can support my music. So if you like what I do and you want to hear more music, both covers and original, go ahead and check out Patreon. I know it's not for everybody, so no pressure, but if you like what I'm doing and you want to see more, you can even pay $1 a month and see all the exclusive content on there. Anyway, thanks for checking out my crib. I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully have some new music for you soon. Bye for now.